that before you were on?
Yeah, I don't remember that.
I think
not-
we're
Like, I don't
pushing,
know, I
you
can't
push
do it.
Mel
Why am I
out.
doing this?
He's the first guy,
Oh,
Mel,
geez.
yeah.
Yeah.
Why do we live here? It doesn't make any sense.
Because it's only once in a while like that.
It seems like it's more and more, man.
I know, I was watching the news, it said, there was a banner at the bottom that said Erie County offices closed Friday.
Yeah. They always sensationalize the first one, though, you know? I don't think there's no way it's gonna be.
Yeah, but that's not the courts, that's the problem.
Why does Lisa Braun keep emailing us the same stuff on this field street? I mean, this stuff's right there. This just came out again.
Is that the seeker?
Yeah.
They did update it,
Yeah,
Oh, they did.
but they included,
we are recording.
okay, they included what they had previously said.
Oh, okay.
They kind of said,
figure it out.
they said, no changes except for the sidewalk. Something else.
Yeah, I ended up. Yeah. No, this is. Provide additional information because of the it might be more practice, because making those changes. That's my question.
Look at the surveyor of this project.
Oh, wow.
That was your.
Yes.
Okay, well, notifications, messages off.
Tony, they closing downtown off tomorrow? What are they doing?
Pardon me?
Closing downtown tomorrow? What are they doing?
I got four-wheel drive. I didn't stay home through COVID. I'm not staying home in a snowstorm.
You just stay off the interstates.
What's that?
I used to just stay off the interstates. I'd take Main Street, I'd take all the, it's much easier.
Sometimes I go down Broadway. if it's-
Yeah, I think Broadway.
Instead of getting on
Broadway,
the highway, I just
Bellevue.
take Walden to Dick and just go down Broadway.
Yeah, stay off the 33, stay off the 190.
I
They just become parking
stay
lots.
up to 33. I hate that road. It's like it's a racetrack. Crazy.
Nice big main all the way up to Millersport, UV South. Jog over and pick up Millersport.
Welcome, everybody. Can we rise for the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. John, why don't you just
Oh, I'm sorry, we couldn't say. Oh, it's my home.
You just missed it.
All right, we'll wait for our secretary to come around. This is a meeting of the planning board of the town of Lancaster. We ask anybody that wishes to make comment, do so in writing. We are an advisory board and not a final decision-making board. We recommend to the town board. Can we do roll call?
Chair Conley.
Here.
Amanda Anderson.
She has to be excused.
John Colton.
Here.
Anthony Gorski.
Here.
Joseph Keith.
Here.
Lawrence Korzenski.
Here.
Michael Reinhold.
Here.
Okay, a couple administrative items. Let's look at the minutes from November 2nd. Are there any changes, deletions, comments regarding? You should have received the last page. It was truncated for some reason, and we have that was on our desk tonight. Okay, if I don't hear any changes, can we have a motion to accept?
So moved.
Motion second.
I'll second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Communications list? Let's add one, Cindy, 11.06.11 would be seeker response dated 11/9/22 from the Erie County DPW regarding field stream.
It'd be 11.16, right? I think the one previous is mislabeled.
Oh, the ZBA minutes?
Yeah, that should be 11.1.
Yeah, it can't be 11/10, can it?
Can't go backwards.
No, that's right. It was 11/10.
It's 11.06, it should be 11.16, not the really.
Oh, I see where you're looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. You see that, Cindy? Okay. All right, any questions about the communications? Any training news, Cindy? You know? Okay. So next week, keep saying that, the next meeting, we'll have Jill Jedlicka from the Waterkeeper organization at 6:15. So if you can get here at that time, that'd be great. And we'll put in for 1 hour of training for everybody that's here at that time. And if you do have any questions for Jill or her colleague, I think she's going to come with a colleague, bring those questions with you. All right, let's get started with the agenda items. The first item up is the seeker for Angry Buffalo. This is an unlisted action. Mike, before we start, any comments regarding seeker? Good evening. Hello.
Neil, I don't know if you want to start this tonight. We're going to have to table it because Ed sent the, what was it? Oh, I'm sorry, wrong project, next project.
Surprise.
Next project.
Okay.
I have this blue wrench in my file here.
Okay.
Thank you. For the record, my name is Michael Metzger of Metzger Civil Engineering, 8245 Sheridan Drive, Williamsville, New York. With me tonight are my client, Joe David, and then consultant Kevin Curry, and actually my son is here tonight. He's in his last year of engineering school, and he's here to observe a professional meeting.
We'll try to keep it professional.
Yeah, I just wanted to touch base a little bit. Actually, we were here, as you're aware, October 7th, or 5th, excuse me, and the 30-day comment period for seeker had not yet run its full course, so we're back again tonight. I guess I'll just touch on it as it relates to the site plan. There was a couple items that were outstanding that we have since resolved. Stormwater question that we worked out with Mr. Schiller, and actually I think you have a letter from him dated October 14th where he's accepted that. And also we were working with Matt on some parking requirements, looking at parking a little bit differently than the way we were looking at it back in 2017 when the main site plan was originally approved. And we've got all of that worked out, and the plan has reflected the parking arrangement and numbers as Matt would like to see them. So we've got that all all set. So I think we've resolved everything as it relates to the site plan. I don't think there were any items outstanding relative to seeker. We've taken a look at the agency comment letters that have come in, and those, there wasn't anything of any significance there at all. There was one comment in Ed's letter that talked about a stormwater agreement which needs to be put in place prior to the town board approval. We've talked to Lisa in the, the legal department, and I think Mr. Curry has talked to Mr. Fischone about it, and actually we have a stormwater agreement that's in place already. The stormwater agreement that was put in place for the main project, it's my understanding, will meet that requirement. So I think we're all set there. So again, we don't, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, we're happy to answer them.
All right, any questions? We'll first do the seeker, and then we'll go to site plan, and maybe you'll have some questions at that time, and we'll start again. So this is the short form. Unlisted action. Number 1, will the proposed action create a material conflict with an adopted land use plan or zoning regulations? No. 2, will the proposed action result in a change in the use or intensity of use of land? No impact. 3, will the proposed action impair the character or quality of the existing community? No. We do not have a critical environmental area, so we'll skip to number 5. Will the proposed action result in an adverse change in the existing level of traffic or affect existing infrastructure for mass transit, biking, or walkway?
No.
6, will the proposed action cause an increase in the use of energy and it fails to incorporate reasonably available energy conservation or renewable energy opportunities? No. 7, will the proposed action impact existing A, public-private water supplies? No. B, public-private wastewater treatment utilities? No. 8, will the proposed action impair the character or quality of important historic, archaeological, architectural, or aesthetic resources? No. We might want to note there that a no impact letter was received from SHPO on 8/1/16, would that be right?
Yes.
Go back that far?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that was for the original project, and that carries forward.
All right, you got that, Cindy? Okay. 9, will the proposed action result in an adverse change to natural resources, for example, wetlands, water bodies, groundwater, air quality, flora, and fauna? No. 10, will the proposed action result in an increase in the potential for erosion, flooding, or drainage problems? No. 11, will the proposed action create a hazard to environmental resources or human health? No. Well, somebody gets hurt in the football games, maybe. Roughing the passer. Can we have a motion for a negative declaration?
I'll move.
Can we have a motion, second? Second by Mike. On the question? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. All right, so we'll go right to site plan. At this time, members, do you have any questions? Mike kind of gave a summary. Ed, anything outstanding?
We're all set.
Okay, Matt?
None, thank you for the meeting.
Thank you.
All right, so the parking situation was taken care of, and the drainage situation. Councilman Mazur, anything?
I just one question. I think renting it out besides the football league, these space people will be rented the arena for lacrosse or soccer. I know down the road that big is, competitor. And I need to know if there was a plan there.
We were planning to, yeah. We've been approached by several teams in Lancaster.
For any specific sports?
We've been approached by soccer, lacrosse, and football. And baseball, I'm sorry.
Would volleyball be feasible in there?
Yes, we could have one.
Is it a turf field?
Primarily, the main part is turf, and then there'll be a sports court area. Could be the volleyball.
You need another option, Dave?
Yeah.
I don't know if you play pickleball yet, but it's happening.
It's taking over the world.
It really is the largest growing sport in North America, I learned.
Yeah.
I'm ready to start playing it.
Okay, if there's nothing else, then anybody inclined to make a motion at this time?
I'll make a motion that we approve what's submitted.
A second.
As long as all the other engineering issues are settled, I have no
All
problem.
right,
I'll second you.
have a second by John? All right, on the question, anything? Okay, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. All right, thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, we have the tool ranch.
Something to eat while you're.
Maybe,
Hi, I'm Matthew Abadi from Popley Design Group. The project we're involved with was at 3857 Walden Avenue. The purpose of the project was to put in a new parking area on the site, approximately 200 by 120 feet. The action does not cause any additional traffic to the area. There's no alterations structurally. There's no environmental issues that come up. No changes to utilities, no impact to neighbors. It does trigger, the action does trigger some drainage issues, which we've amended, which we've addressed in our documentation that we've submitted.
Okay, so, because of the nature of the changes, I believe this triggers the need for another seeker, environmental review.
Well, we were under an acre, so, of total disruption to the site.
So you won't have to do the,
I haven't confirmed it's under an acre yet.
pardon me?
I haven't confirmed it's under an acre. I have to go back to the site plan and
But you still have to do seeker for it,
yeah, the secret's changing.
yeah,
So they need to make some changes to the secret that was already submitted.
yeah,
It's already been coordinated, so it's gonna have to, coordination will have to start over again.
yeah, so we're gonna have to table it tonight to a future meeting while the process
Okay.
goes through. But any questions?
I have a question. Do they need that much more parking for the same size building?
I'm sorry?
This is primarily for parking.
That's correct, that's what it's for.
My understanding, if I can correct, was for material storage for retail sale. Items that they would normally sell from their other facilities, wire mesh, rebar, some of the products. I mean, right now, it's just a paved area for that, but the intent there is an installation. Sorry, I should be speaking up because the microphones won't pick up. It is primarily a storage space for retail sales of products that the company distributes in the area. So primarily it was a wire mesh, rebar, steel products.
So they're expanding what they sell now, their line of products out.
Correct.
Yeah, there's nothing new. The same thing they've always done there.
Really? Okay.
Okay, Ed, I think you had a few.
I had comments. I got a response letter this morning, or yesterday afternoon, I forget, which I really haven't gone through in any detail. I got what you were saying regarding the pre-post flows. I went back quickly through what you submitted for calculations. I could not find where it was called out, pre and post. I see where the numbers are in there somewhere. I'm not gonna go through and do all the calculations. You gotta summarize that somehow and prove that it's, you know, the pre and post are met.
Okay, so you need some additional documentation from us to get that, to put that to the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Matt, anything else?
No, outside of the public comments that I put in there, I'm not sure whether or not the lack of the landscaping is going to be something that you're looking for here. Everything else just seemed appropriate, just needed to walk through the process.
All right, so we're going to need documentation that the developed 10-year flow,
Well, it's the 100-year post-developed is equal to or less than a 10-year pre-developed.
okay.
So we'll summarize that and then resubmit. Is that what we need to do? Okay.
That's fine.
Thank you.
And I'll check the 1 acre based on the plans.
What about the stormwater discharges off-site that you had mentioned?
Well, that's a correction on the SWIP, or on the seeker form that he's.
Oh, okay, they should have answered yes, but that's okay, though.
Yes, yeah, I mean, ultimately, the site has to discharge off-site somewhere.
All right, so if it's under an acre, no SWIP will be required, but we still do have to do an environmental quality review.
Okay.
Okay, so I will move to table the project to a future meeting. Can I have a second?
Second.
All right, anything else we wish to say to the petitioner? Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Okay,
Thank you very much, guys.
okay, we'll see you.
You don't want your cookies back till after the vote. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's a first.
Yeah, I mean, even Dunkin' Donuts never brought in donuts.
Or Anderson.
Or Anderson's, yeah. Or Tim Hortons.
Matt, any discussion items? Okay, so before the meeting today, Councilman Mazur and Matt and John Coker, sorry, thank you, met with, for input on the RV code, and there are only a couple people here, but I think we made some progress, and we'll move forward on that.
I will submit some notes, I'll send them to you also on them, what we talked about, and I think she's not here, and then we'll distribute it to the board.
Okay,
We have another meeting, if anybody wants to participate, December 7th, before the river keeper comes in at 5:30, so maybe I'll bring the other set of cookies for anybody else who wants to come in on December 7th.
yeah, so that's at 5:30, 6:15 is the, I think they call it the water keeper now.
Right, so, okay, so.
Riverkeeper sounds cool, though. I don't know.
There was a
They
river
used to
keeper.
do that, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah,
Like,
change their name.
and.
So that's
and then the
6:15.
regular meeting at 7.
Start, right.
And I think probably we will be discussing a field stream on the 7th. I don't want to say for sure. So if you haven't had a chance to look at the
Newest.
the email that we got from Lisa, which included an old seeker response that we got from the Erie County DPW. Please take a look at that. And if you have, Mike, if you need any more information on that, because you weren't here, let me know. I'll see if I can get it to you. John, I think you've been around long enough to, you got all the info, I
I'm
think.
up on it, yeah.
All right? And we got to remember that Tony is recusing himself on that project. Matt?
I just want to add, we did receive 2 more applications yesterday. One would be for the Broadway rezone for the Carroll project. The second one was the Pavement and Peppermint subdivision.
Okay.
assume that those will be on December 7th. Busy night.
Yeah.
And the year with the bang.
Okay, anything else? Hey, Matt, have we ever heard anything more on Stutzman, Siebert, any of those issues around still, or they are? They still talk about Stutzman?
Every now and then, we get an inquiry.
Okay. And Siebert, I've heard those developers have some problems, so I don't know if that'll...
My last discussion, they were trying to put together the scoping and the fees. Their focus has been on some other things at this point.
Yeah. All right, thanks.
There's no time limitation on smoking and...
No, it's in their court. Once it was posdeced, it goes back to them, and they have to come back. Well, they're a little bit different. Stutzman did come back to the draft scope. And so now it's up to them to submit a draft EIS. Siebert, they've never got to scoping yet.
Okay. Have we ever heard anything more about that Brunk Road that was behind Didion? Remember that?
Well, the one way back?
Yeah.
Back Summerfield? No. They came in a couple years ago.
It was going to be huge, I recall.
Yeah.
All right, that's good.
And the car wash, I presume, is kind of in limbo because they didn't get by the variances, Walden Central?
Correct.
Yeah. They went to the, by the way, the fellow that was here went to the Chamber of Commerce to try and get the influence of the Chamber of Commerce on the town. And I thought that was kind of inappropriate, I mean, but they turned him down.
Okay, if there's nothing else, can I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, carried.
No, for tomorrow morning, everyone will think you're great. No,
You know,
others.
speaking of long
Feed the
walks,
world.
just tap me when you want to come around. I'm not even, I'm so.
No, seriously, because I'm not taking out for the supervisors, for the legal department. There you go. I went one time to a meeting in Tonawanda. Somebody was running for office. And the guy came in and he had little individual cakes wrapped up and he started distributing them before the vote. And the chairman said, "Excuse me, distribute whatever you want afterwards, but that looks like a bribe." And he stopped, and then afterwards, let him distribute. We lost miserably, but...
No.
Cindy, take the floor. Ron's office.
Isn't that terrible? Tim.
I'm not going to work tomorrow, otherwise I'd say, "Here, everybody."
Lean on them.
No, seriously.
Have a good night, everyone.
Take care, John.
Oh, I don't care. He came up in a meeting, a public meeting.
Open weekend.
Oh, yeah. Not for me. Plowing snow. All the weekends.